A year ago, I was skinny as a twig. I literally had no frame, no size, and I was just light. I could be thrown, literally thrown easily by anybody because I was a twig. Little, just twig. And then I got stuck in a dilemma. A very, very big dilemma. A very, very, very big dilemma of skinny fat. I was stuck in this loop. This terrible loop. But I couldn't fix it. I was stuck. I was literally at the point of ending everything because I thought it was hopeless. Hopeless because I was skinny fat, depressed, anxious. And then I discovered the gym, started lifting, and I make some gains. It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. You know, my muscles start to get a little bigger. My arms start to look a little bigger. My physique just improves. Little by little by little. Little by little by little. I improve, and for 7 months I look somewhat decent to everybody else, but I look tiny. My arms, they barely filled my sleeves. They were literally this big, tiny. But compared to when my arms were down, side to side, they still look tiny. It wasn't until I realized if I'm gonna have any sort of gains, it's probably gonna take me a couple years, like everybody else tells me. And then, after all that nonsense the high quality YouTubers give me of clean bulking, if you can, you should, but I'm probably not gonna do a clean bulk. If I have to, I will, but for now, I'm dirty bulking. Yes, you heard me correctly. I am dirty bulking. I'm not gaining that much fat. I'm gaining some fat. You see my face? It's bloated. You see my jawline? It's gone. It's evaporated. My abs, I've practically lost most of it. My leanness on my physique, I'm losing it. Very, very slowly, but my strength in the gym is going up. I'm actually getting mass, I'm getting size, I'm getting big, I'm getting beefy, thick. And for once in my life, I don't feel like a skinny twiglet. There's a couple things. So, the first one, and you know I'm gonna say this, is to stop winking. Get on no fap. Semen retention. You wanna know why? All the great boxers had to do it leading up to their fights. For months upon months, all they do is train, eating, sleeping, and they just repeat this. Months. They have to do it because Intimacy can make men weak. It can, and it will. So they have to be on semen retention and no-fap for months upon months. You see, when you're on no-fap for even a week, 2 weeks, you feel like your testosterone is going up. Like, hang on a second, it didn't feel like this before. And you have this surge of energy, you have this aura around you. And it's pretty noticeable. Gain strength in the gym when you're on semen retention and all that. It's because you miss one thing: your testosterone. Your testosterone, it's greatly affected when you are intimate. But our caveman ancestors, they had 4 times the normal amount compared to today's world. So 300 nanograms a deciliter, they literally have 4 times, 2 times, even 6 times greater than we do in a normal day. They spread this propaganda that 300 to 900 is the average range for today's world. Back in the day, caveman ancestors and your great grandfather, that's considered low. Because back then there'd be 1,000. 1,000 would literally be the normal point, the average point back then. And there was less obesity, less people ending their own lives at their own hands. In today's modern world, especially anywhere in the West, it's gotten weak. The society in the West, Canada, the US, it's been falling rapidly. Everybody is falling into degeneracy. All the men have turned into boys. All the boys are starting to act like e-boys. All of them. And this testosterone crisis is pretty great. Right now, 2045 is estimated to have, in terms of sperm, 0. By 2045, sperm levels are expected to hit 0. 0. That means no reproduction, none of that. The crisis is real. So the second way is to compete with other men in competition. When you win, your testosterone skyrockets. It's been shown in multiple studies that winning and victory literally has a very, very high increase in your testosterone in terms of physical competition. So beat other men and win, and your testosterone skyrockets. It skyrockets. And the third way, into martial arts. Martial arts in general, it's pretty good because you're competing with another man. You're tussling with another man, being slammed on the ground, and you're trying to slam him on the ground You're here with your gloves, moving forward, ready to hit him with the jab, hit him with the cross, a hook, an uppercut, and knock him out. Like I stated in the previous point, winning has a very, very big increase in testosterone. Martial arts, you compete with another man. In fighting, physical fighting. And you're worried. You're stressed because you know if you don't keep your hands up or you make a wrong move, you can get hit in the face, you can get hit in the ribs, you can get knocked out. So you're stressed because you're worried of what might happen to you. There's a lot of bad things that might happen to you, but you realize if you win, that's one win on your record. One win. One win. And you skyrocket your testosterone by a lot. A lot. You see, the caveman ancestors, back in the day, the cave women had to pick which one of them had the, which one of them were the biggest, the strongest, because they wanted one who could club the saber-toothed tiger and protect them. So naturally they thought muscle, and they thought it was because he could probably club the saber-toothed tiger and protect her. So in general, increasing testosterone is very, very important. Even specifically, because everybody's told testosterone only makes you more muscular, more stronger physically. And sure, those are pretty good things of high testosterone, but those aren't the only things high testosterone gives you. You see, high testosterone, and I'm talking about high, gives you a lot of upsides. For one, you're actually fertile. For two, men treat you with respect because you're not fat or you're a skinny little twiglet, because you've been lifting and you've been increasing your testosterone. And also, having high testosterone is very important, because if you're not fertile, think about what I just said about the 2045 sperm count. That means by 2045, if you have low test or you don't have enough sperm or enough high quality sperm, you need another man to give his sperm to a woman. Think about it. You're not even raising your own child. You're raising another man's. So it's very, very, very vital and critical for you to increase your testosterone. If you still have the belief that testosterone is dangerous, no, it's not. No, it's fucking not.